The number of people looking for jobs is close to a 4-year low, but what about those with jobs who want to climb the corporate ladder? How do you get a promotion in a down economy? Well, Randy Garn of Prosper Incorporated joins us this morning. So let's first talk about what your business does. Prosper Incorporated, what are you guys all about?
Well, we're an online mentoring company, and we train small business owners and entrepreneurs. We've been doing it for about the last 13 years, and we've trained over 75,000 people.
So what are some things to consider then? Let's say, obviously you work with people who are their own boss, but let's say that you're, in the market to get a promotion at your current job. You haven't decided to leave just yet.
Yeah.
What are some things that you can recommend?
You know, the biggest thing that we recommend is that you become an entrepreneur and an intrapreneur inside your business.
Okay.
And so when you're an entrepreneur, you're always being creative. You're thinking about, okay, what can I do to drive value in my business?
Right. And what are, is this something that you continuously make a list? When do you bring it to the boss? What do you recommend?
You know, when you take something to the boss, you want to always make sure that you're fully prepared. And so think about those things. Think about the things that aren't going so right. And you need to be that person that stop thinking about all the things that are going wrong and start thinking about all the things that are going right at work.
Okay.
And then take those to him.
All right. And then where do you dovetail off of those then?
Well, a lot of it's going to be working with other coworkers, and you're going to say, okay, what can we do better? And a lot of times you want to get a brain trust together, and possibly in the workplace. You want to be that leader that people love being around. And so when you're going to the boss, always have a great positive attitude. I
like this, making a list of things that are going right, because that's something that a lot of people, I think, probably don't consider. And then maybe also a solution-based attack to those things as well, right? Instead of just complaining about the problems.
Yeah, in fact, we have in our office, too, it's called a no complaining rule. And so one of the things that is so important and so healthy to do is that when you go to your boss, or even your wife or whatever it may be, is that you want to have a no complaining rule, which is always come with a solution. Watch what people will do when you start coming with a solution, and then they will stop complaining to you as well. If somebody comes to you and says, you know what, oh, this is horrible or this isn't working, just ask them, what's the solution? And people will start treating you that way, and do the same thing. Try to catch yourself. Always have a solution.
How often do you recommend that you check in with the boss about improving things and touching base with things that are going well?
You know, sometimes being that squeaky wheel is not good.
Okay.
So you want to be careful not to always, there's difference between performers, people that perform, and people that just kind of will show up. Hey, do you got a second? Do you got a second? Those got a second meetings are horrible.
Okay.
So you want to try to set a set appointment with him.
Got it.
Try to if you set a weekly appointment or a quarterly appointment, it depends on kind of how large the business is. But don't always just say, hey, do you got a second? It drives people nuts. So you want to be careful with over showing up.
Right. So. That's wonderful. Randy, great information. Thank you so much. And good luck out there if you're looking for that promotion.